The Mercer Files Season 2, Episode 1. The Silent Man. The harbor always smelled like cheap whiskey and salt. Nights like this, the fog rolled in so thick it swallowed the lamps whole. Most folks avoided the docks after sundown. That's when the shadows came out, and in this city, the shadows had names. I was nursing a cigarette in my office when the call came. A dock worker found dead. No wallet, no ID, just a face I didn't recognize and a silence that told its own story. The cops weren't interested. One stiff on the docks didn't make headlines. But then I saw the file. The man's name was Leo Santucci. He hadn't spoken a word in years. Lost his voice in some factory accident. A mute, they said. A silent man. But silence doesn't mean blindness. Somebody killed him because of what he saw. The night crew wouldn't look at me. Men stacking crates, eyes fixed on their work like talking to me might sign their death warrants. Finally, an old fisherman muttered something. Leo saw the wrong men unloading the wrong crate. That crate was gone now, but the fisherman swore it wasn't marked with customs stamps. Smelled of oil, maybe explosives. The only clue I found was a matchbook in Leo's pocket. From a club I'd never heard of, the Velvet Swan. The Swan was the kind of place you didn't find unless you were invited. Thick red curtains, smoke curling toward the ceiling. Piano playing like it wanted to seduce the room. I asked the bartender about Leo. He shrugged, poured a drink, and slid a note across the bar without looking me in the eye. It read, "Meet me at Pier 9, midnight. Come alone." The fog was thicker now, wrapping the pier in ghostly cloth. Midnight came, and so did my contact. A dockhand, nervous, chain smoking like his life depended on it. Leo wasn't supposed to be there, he whispered. The crate, it wasn't cargo, it was a message. Somebody's moving things through the harbor, dangerous things, and Leo saw. Before he could say more, a shot rang out. The dockhand dropped. Silence, except for the splash of his cigarette hitting the water. I spun, but the shooter was already gone, swallowed by fog. All they left was the echo. I traced the matchbook. The Swan was owned by a shell company, Gray Line Holdings. The name made my gut twist. I'd heard it whispered before, connected to land deals and fires that weren't accidents. And in the owner's file, one line jumped out at me. Board representative. Unknown. Nickname, the broker. When I got back to my office, the door was already unlocked. On my desk sat a single black envelope. Inside, a playing card, the Jack of Spades. On the back, written in red ink, "You're in the wrong game, Mercer. Walk away." I lit another cigarette, stared at the card, and muttered to myself, "Guess I've got no choice but to keep playing." The silent man had been killed for seeing too much. Now, I was seeing it too. A city where silence was survival, and the wrong question could get you buried under the docks. Season's just begun, and already the shadows are moving. Whoever the broker is, they know my name. And they just made the mistake of letting me know theirs. If you enjoyed this episode and want to know more, then tune in next Wednesday for Episode 2. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep silent if you know what's good for you.